Tommy says, why not lowball and then raise the salary at the end? Well, for two reasons. Number one, when you say, I will do the job for $1 or some equally low number, they will get the point. Okay, fine. You're not taking this seriously. You're deflecting my question by giving me a kiss-off answer rather than answering it. Okay, I see. So you're being hostile. Okay. And they will respond accordingly. Okay, so either they will eliminate you for that, or they will take on a much more adversarial type position. The second reason why you don't want to do that is because if they say, what salary do you need? And you say, I don't know, 10,000. And they say, okay, fair enough. So they keep talking to you, you do another interview or something, and they get right down to the final decision. It's between you and two other people. And they pick you. And they say, okay, they maybe confirm the salary. They say, like, in that final interview, they say, okay, so just to confirm, you're okay with 10,000. And you turn around and say, no, actually, no, I've decided that now I need 50,000. They go, okay, fair enough. You obviously have integrity issues because you told us one thing, now you're telling us something else. So we got a problem. So that's the issue. So that's why I advised the way I advised, which is you give a range. Okay, now the reason why you give a range is because they can't eliminate you because you ask for too much. That's the only reason they're asking that question in a job interview. It's not to try and accommodate you and see how they can satisfy you and we can make something work. No, it's to eliminate you. You want too much? You're gone. It's a pass-fail, sudden death type question. That's the only reason they're asking. So if you give a range, they can't eliminate you because you demanded too much. You gave a range that started pretty low and it was well within their range. You know, it goes high, but you say somewhere in here is fine. The other reason that's good is that it allows you to be able to raise the number later without going back on anything you said earlier. You didn't commit to a low number. You said somewhere in this range, somewhere in there will probably be fine. So you're not actually reneging on any statement that you made in this process, right? So that's why I advised you to give that answer. What I said at the beginning of this live stream, when I said this is my recommended answer to how to answer the salary question, there was a bit of a story behind it, but one part of it was to give a range. In that range, you're not talking about the average range. You're saying somewhere between here and here would be fine. That's your answer to the question, what are your salary expectations? You go to a job interview and they say, what are your salary expectations, right? You're going to try several techniques to avoid the question because giving a number is bad. You're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. So if they really push you and there's no way to get out of it, give a range. So two numbers, say somewhere between here and here. It has nothing to do with the average range. That's not what we're talking about. What you're going to do is you're going to give a low number to a high number. The low number and the high number are not ridiculous, but they're a stretch. They're pushing it, but they're still within the realm of possibility. So that's how you come up with those two numbers, right? Now, if you know anything about the job that you're in, if you've done that job before, you will know this. You'll have an idea of like what the range is for that role, like approximately. If you've done research online, sometimes you can do research online and you get actually semi-accurate information, then you will have a ballpark idea of what the range is for that role in your location. That's how you come up with those numbers. You give a really low number, really high. You say like, listen, somewhere between here and here, somewhere between 20,000 and 45,000, somewhere in there, I'm sure that'll be fine. And that's how you answer if they really push you.